gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. How you gon' tell me we don't live in hell? My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the Most High. He said, fuck that shit, he tryna sell another pie. His daddy killed him, put him, his wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the Isupk, they keep asking me why. As I do heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I did. See a man reach out to God before he died? Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for left. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile leg. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah. I was stuck in with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead. Cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
Check me out, dog. Roll the window up, man. The water. Ain't no better, dog, really. The son of a king. I don't Balenciaga. I might just wear collar. I might just wear the Pradas. But I'm thinking long term, so I might say the dollars. We ain't no better, I'm just being honest. I should've went to college, but I was thinking violence. This a one West world, we the fucking livest. Break it down, we break ground, we don't break no damn promise. Let's get active, dog, don't tell me how you feel about it. These cats saying too much, they ain't learn enough. You maxed out the first quarter, I'm still warming up. These niggas tossing up a brick, they can't score with us. Who gon' come against us? On the Lord with us. The niggas riding for you, I hope they ride till they crash. Put my name in your mouth, I put my belt to your ass. I ain't running no race, I just hope that I last. All them niggas you look up to, I consider them trash. Only time you seen a leader was in Wayne hand. Niggas will dap you, then pop you with the same hand. I'm a main player, I stick to the game plan. They don't really fuck with you, that's your main man. We them niggas came through and made your city hot. Yup, said he in the field, but he really not. I ain't casting no stone, I just let him rock. And that's the kind of story they gon' read about. But if it's war, it ain't no tapping out. Grip still heat, spit like a dragon mouth.
Hey, Ammo, you smoking in on this one? I'ma show them it's a difference. I'ma only say this once, you better listen. When West is where it started, so you know that's where it finished. We got one main objective, nigga, let's complete the mission. We explaining what the who, lead them bitches in they feelings. Snub on me, only time I put my nose inside your business. I don't want my gun to show, so I wear my shirt bigger. This is our world, cause if this was your world, I'd be the villain. Break his whole block down, all I gotta do is bend and stuff in Mac shell drums. Turn your crib to Sunday dinner. You don't live here, you visit, this my shit, it's a difference. I don't do lean, Lobos in my cup is what I'm sipping. I don't do dreams, I just say a prayer, go and get it. And it all work out, you know this ain't for play, this ain't for fun. I've been destined for this shit, niggas know that I'm the one. This shit can go 100 yards, you would think I kicked a punt. You would think I had a flare gun on go, you niggas run. They like he an Israelite, all he rap about is guns. Bitch, I'm an Israelite that own a lot of sons.
Now you in trouble, playing with my brothers. Fuck around with these bitches, boy, I swear we don't love them. Okay, my chain calls a star. Scheme from my shop. The way I put that G on, but they might give me another one. I can't just sit here and fuck it, let alone sit here struggle. Gotta get off my ass, get this paper, know I love it. My women mad a soldier, she mad a warrior. Preach the prophet, shot bomb, bitch, I'm exploding, let's get it. Stupid damn sneaky bitches, no love. Blocking all of my channels, 5 big can't see what I'm doing. I make big noise and keep going. Till these superstars, I'm about to one. I got big drip, what you call it? Make that money rain like a faucet. All these bitches wanna commit adultery till I pull up and she scoping. High style ass preach does it. Boys gon' pull it out even knowing I don't play game with nobody. If she bad, I pull it out. See this cute bitch and she lurker, putting her toes all in the dirt for a nigga. Hey, want me a bit that's tender. Though she read what she saw, deep inside remember. I'm just walking, little shorty, with a damn breeze. She talking about what's the move after we started breathing. On the west coast I got it, on the south coast I got it, on the east coast I got it, on the north coast I got it. Everywhere I go I got it. Young nigga just started, bitch. Fuck. Now you in trouble, playing with my brothers. Fuck around with these bitches, boy, I swear we don't love them. Okay, my chain calls a star. Scheme from my shop. The way I put that G on, but they might give me another one. I can't just sit here and fuck it, let alone sit here struggle. Gotta get off my ass, get this paper, know I love it. My women mad a soldier, she mad a warrior. Preach the prophet, shot bomb, bitch, I'm exploding, let's get it. Get it all on me, put it all on me, blame it all on me. Put it all on me.
I say put it all on me. 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 And yeah, I be safe. The fuck is you think? Playing with my brothers, and I'ma do like Devin Haney. I'ma beat them so bad, them niggas gon' think that I'm crazy. You stepping too close to my brother, my adrenaline rising up. Say little nigga, just turn it up. You hang with them niggas, won't get no vibe. My name be safe and I'm too rough. See what type of man you is. Face that east on your pussy ass, yeah, get you gone real quick. And we don't man just gon' be why you laying down with bitch. And everybody got their trust up in their guns with that shit. And yeah, we really feel the love, we ain't worried about that shit. Yeah, he wish that he could. Yeah, I wish a nigga would. And man, fuck that, we turning up, going all in with this shit. I feel like them niggas on Game of Thrones at the wall with this shit. We took our oath with this shit, and I'm embedded in this shit. And I die for this shit. And this ain't brotherhood. I bite the bullet first pussy, yeah, hop up in the blend from my brother's yeah. Playing with my brother. This one is ain't no.
Now you in trouble, playing with my brothers. Fuck around with these bitches, boy, I swear we don't love them. Okay, my chain calls a star. Scheme from my shop. The way I put that G on, but they might give me another one. I can't just sit here and fuck it, let alone sit here struggle. Gotta get off my ass, get this paper, know I love it. My women mad a soldier, she mad a warrior. Preach the prophet, shot bomb, bitch, I'm exploding, let's get it. Get it all on me, put it all on me, blame it all on me. Put it all on me.
Yeah. Cold shit.
I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room, it's pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, he ain't this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough on them songs, that's with the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snakes, fuck the gospel. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse an imposter. She get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Send that hate, make it to the featherweights. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a debit cake. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a stepper and a ruler. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Try to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cold leader, need the blue stripes, no brick break. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gun shy. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Niggas swear he the go, bring him to the bush. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in they feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly, you get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one West, these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim he riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die, skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
Yay-Z, you know the chop. Ayazahab. Badness no sir. Let me tell you how the badness steer. Dopey bad fly when the clock display. Tell a boy say no try box this face. Back switch face. You know how your blood clot casket stay, boy. You must see one back this spray. When the map stick raise that big straight. You shot this place. The key them in your head stop misbehave. Crack his face. The key never tell us say we lock this place. Which locksmith anyway watch this space. War with them bunny like plastic plate. Hey, we don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds. We don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds. We no take drape up. We no take paint up, we no stay up. And when the next day come, we no change up. Man, I ask them bad as them wake up. Take care, boss boy, head top shake up. So tell a pussy well don't violate us. No care where you status, where you take up. Every man a killer till miss a dead face you straight up. Great stuff, one Westlink bigger than NATO. Man we boss it to NATO. Only man we afraid that are the creator, the maker. Hey, we don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds. We don't play play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15 and AR rounds. AR-15s and AR rounds. AR-15s and let me tell you how the badness steer. Dopey bad fly when the clock display. Tell a boy say no try box this face. Back switch face. You know how your blood clot gasket stay, boy. You must see one Baptist prayer. When the map stick raise that lick straight. Shot misplaced. The teeth them in your head stop misbehave. Scratch his face. The key never tell us so we lock this place. Which locksmith anyway watch this space. War red them bunny like plastic plate. We don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds.
Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground.
Shalom, shalom. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbarakatah to my brothers, Yahweh Shemal and Hashem, Yahweh Shah to my sisters. I'm a priest and officer of 1,000 Rakah Ariyah, and what we do and I represent the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, straight out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And what we do is we teach the Black, Hispanic, and Native people that they are God's true and only chosen people. And what being God's true and only chosen people comes with a set of responsibilities. Those responsibilities is to follow the law as our King, Yahweh Shai, who y'all ignorantly call Jesus, has shown us to do. Today's subject, I entitled this class, Sports is Racism. A lot of y'all don't really understand what sports mean. A lot of y'all don't understand the history. A lot of y'all think that what's happening to what happening to Angel Reese is shocking and is far few and in between and rare. Let me tell you something. This is not a rare event. This is very common. It's been happening since the Roman and Greek days, the Greco-Roman days, probably even further back. It's been happening since, you know what I'm saying, the nasty Philistines. You know what I'm saying? It's been happening way back then. This is nothing new to us. This is something very, very, very old. In fact, a lot of y'all don't even know what the word sport means biblically. But we're going to go into that. We're going to go in. We're going to answer your questions, solve all your problems, like General Muhammad likes to say. If y'all have any questions, type them in. Type in your city, your state, your name, your local, you know what I'm saying, so you can be counted for class. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about, you know what I'm saying? But let's get into it. The story is after Caitlin Clark did what they call in basketball, a flagrant foul on Angel Reese. Flagrant foul. Angel Reese is saying that while they were bickering, monkey sounds and all this, somebody, basically trying to, intimidate her, they were being racist. They were insulting her. They were doing whatever they could do to take her head out the game. And it worked. And Angel Reese is not the first person to go through this. It's very common in this exact city that I'm in for sports fans to be racist and shoot racial slurs and epithets at its players and opposing players. Boston is known to do this. Bill Russell, you know what I'm saying? He'll tell you about it. He'll tell you about it. Boston has been evil to Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown. All these people will tell you about the racist ways of Boston. And it's not just, Boston. I'm pretty sure it's like that in Philly. I'm pretty sure it's like that in New York. Pretty sure it's like that in Baltimore. All sports cities have racists. You know why? Because that's what sports is to do. That's part of the entertainment. That's part of the fanfare of sports, is for them to demean and degrade Black and Hispanic players. That's what it's for. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to where do I want to go? Let's go to First Maccabees. Go to First Maccabees 1:14. All right. I'm going to put it on the screen so y'all can see it. First Maccabees. One and 14. In fact, let's start with 13. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 13. Then certain of the people were so forward hearing that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen. So a bunch of our people got the right to go to the king and do what he says, right? To do as he pleases, right? So for 14, whereupon they built a place of exercise. This is the works of the heathens. This is the works of what they do. They built stadiums. They built places where they could watch their and be entertained. They could watch sports and be entertained. They could watch our own people go up against each other for the ridicule and all that of Black and Hispanic people. That's what they were doing. So let me read that again. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem, according to the customs of the heathens. This is a heathen custom. This is a heathen custom. The Olympics is a heathen custom. So when you see Black people being acknowledged at the Olympics, just know they are entertaining our enemies in our enemies' culture, because this is what our enemies did. This is what our enemies did. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? They built up stadiums. They built up large places of sport so they could ridicule us. And in fact, let's go into the Blue Letter Bible, right? I want to show y'all something. Because a lot of y'all just believe the blue letter. I mean, a lot of y'all believe sport is just a form of entertainment. Yes, and that's what it is. But it's more than that. It's more than just exercise. It's more than competition. You know what I'm saying? It's more than that. So I'm going to share my screen, right? Let me share the screen. And I'm going to share with y'all the definition of sport according to the Bible. Now, the word sport occurs 6 times in 5 verses in the KJV. All right? We're going to pick this top verse real quick, right? We're going to go here to tools. Right? We're in the tools. We're seeing it in the Hebrew. That's what it says in the Hebrew, right? We're going to go down. We're going to find the English word sport and see the translation into Hebrew. See that sport? Sahak, right? Sahak, that's how you say it in Hebrew. So this is the original the original text of it, right? Let's see what it actually means in the dictionary. It means to laugh, play, or mock. That's what they're doing. So when you see these races yelling racial epithets in these sports arenas, just know that was the whole purpose of it in the first place. You joined in for this money. You joined in to get out the hood. Well, let me tell you, this is what you really joined into. To sport, to play, to laugh, usually in contempt or derision. That's what the word sport actually means in its original form. Pa'el, to make sport, to jest. That means joking around, playing around. You're just a joke to them. To play, including instrumental music, singing, dancing, to laugh mockingly. That's what sports really is. That's what it really is. That's what sports is to do for you, is to make you a mockery. That's why back in the day in the slave ports, they used to show off black brothers and sisters and be like, oh, look at this man. He's a massive freak, a muscular freak. Look how tall he is. He going to dunk. Yeah, you know, I never read the book, $40 Million Slaves, but there is points in there that has been quoted to me that is, I don't understand why anybody even has it as a goal other than money. But sport literally means to make mockery, to cause derision, to make mockery. Like, come on. Why do you think they have no problem paying y'all millions of dollars to go against each other in these sports? That's what they were doing back in slavery. This entertainment within sports is nothing new. It's nothing new. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabaraka Thug. You know what I'm saying? Trooping Thug up in the building. There is nothing new to this sports stuff. Nothing new. You know what I'm saying? In fact, let's go to Judges. Judges 16. Judges 16 and 25. I think there's a couple of verses after that. Now, to give y'all a little bit of a backstory, you know, Delilah finally got Samson and cave in, and he ended up being weak to his woman. And then next thing you know, the Philistines come in, scoop him up, arrest him, embarrass him, blind him, and throw him in the prisons, right? That's what happened to Samson. But let's continue. Let's continue. Judges, verse 16. And it came to pass when their hearts were merry, these Philistines, their hearts were merry. They were sitting back, drinking, celebrating the fact that they caught this, you know, big dude, this big Negro who was catching wreck on us. We finally caught the op. We used the woman to do it. They are celebrating. All right, let's continue. And they said, call for Samson. So now they caught him. Now they said, call for him. They want to see this man that's been causing a wreck against their people for years. Let's continue. called for Samson that he may make us sport. And they called for Samson out of the prison house. So they pulled this man out of jail so he can make sport. What does that mean? What does that mean that he can make sport? So they could be entertained by him. So they can mock him and ridicule him and all that. That's what it means to make sport. And that's what y'all do when y'all join the basketball, the NBA. Y'all join any basketball league, any football league, any soccer league, any league out there at all. When you join a league, remember, they own it. And they are there to watch you. They own you. You know what I'm saying? They own you. Let's continue. And he made them sport, and they sent him between the pillars. So they were mocking him. He was entertaining them against his will. They're probably throwing things at him, poking him. Who knows? Yeah, they were making straight up fun of him. They were making straight up fun of him. And that's what sports really is. That's what sport really is. So when you join these leagues, Angel Reese should have expected them to make monkey sounds. You should expect that. Bill Russell should have expected to have been called the N-word a million times in Boston. Kyrie Irving should have expected it. Jaylen Brown should expect it. You should all expect this. Darn right, a circus. Shalom, sir. Yahaba Shem Yahweh Shabbarakatha. It's Ottawa. Captain Yagar Wap in the building. But this is what you should expect. As a black man and a black woman in any sports league, you should expect to be made fun of. But let's continue reading. You know what I'm saying? So they set him between the pillars. So y'all know the famous story. You know, they chained him up to the pillars. Remember, Samson was a massive, mighty man. He was a mighty man, and the Most High went against him and took his strength away. The Most High went against Samson because Samson, you know what I'm saying, went against his oath and prioritized this woman for a minute. He slipped up. Yeah, I already read that one, yeah. I read that one about 10 minutes ago. Yep, that's in 1 Maccabees 1:14. Yep. We did make gymnasiums. We wanted to be just like the heathen and make gymnasiums so we can entertain ourselves of us going against each other. We love that. We love to be just like our enemies. That's the problem. We love to be just like our enemy. We'll do anything to be just like our enemy. You know what I'm saying? Which is the whole problem of it all. But let's get back with it. We're in verse 26 now. And Samson said unto the lad that held him by the hand, suffer me that I may fill the pillar whereupon the house standeth, that I may lean upon them. So he wanted to know his bearings, you know what I'm saying? Get feel of the area. Let's continue, verse 27. Now the house was full of men and women, and all the lord of the Philistines were there. And there were upon the roof about 3,000 men and women. So upon the roof, there were about a good 3,000 men and women. There's a lot of Philistines there. There's a lot of enemies there. You see how these coliseums are. They can hold a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. About 3,000 men and women that beheld while Samson made sport. So there's thousands of these people just watching and ridiculing and making fun of Samson. Look how the mighty have fallen. He was the man that rocked a lion on it, or, you know, killed a lion with his bare hands. Well, not with his bare hands, with the jaw of an ass. But nevertheless, something that I can't do. I don't think I could do that. He did mighty works killing these Philistines, killing the Lord's enemy, killing our enemies. He did mighty work, and now our enemy is ridiculing him, making fun of him, making sport of him. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue just for our pleasure. And Samson called unto the Lord and said, O Lord God, remember me, I pray thee, and strengthen me, I pray thee. He went back to the Lord. He called upon the Lord. You know what I'm saying? As we all should be doing right now, we all should be calling upon the Lord. I ain't going to hold you. We all should be calling upon the Lord because we are in a situation like no other in this hell called America. That's why Angel Reese is whining and complaining about somebody making monkey sounds. That's why Jaylen Brown will tell you straight up, Boston's one of the most racist places he ever been to in his life. Because y'all don't even expect our enemies to be who they are, but they are who they are. And that's the devil that the Bible speaks of. I'm telling you this out of love. And I want y'all to learn and grow from it. I want y'all to learn and grow from it because the simple fact is it's going to get worse till we get better. It's going to get worse till we get better. Your kids are still want to be entertaining our enemies. And look at all the ways we do it. Look at all the ways we do it. We entertain our enemies through music, movies. You know what I'm saying? And we still be at the lower end of it, but let's be honest. There's a black actor as a main character that's going to outdo many other movies, many white movies. We outdo them in everything. Sports, music, entertainment, movies, plays, we outdo them. And we all outdoing them so we can entertain them. It's not a goal. I know you want to chase that bag, but that bag leads to a lot of things. And a very few of it is good. A very few of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to continue reading this. And there were upon the roof about 3,000 men and women and that beheld while Samson made sport. Verse 28. And Samson called unto the Lord and said, O Lord, remember me, I pray thee, and strengthen me, I pray thee. Only this once, O Lord, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines for my 2 eyes. So he wanted revenge for being blinded. Remember, they took this man's eyes. They put pokers in his eyes, took his vision away. Took his vision away, man. Who wouldn't want to be avenged for that? Who wouldn't want to, crash out for a little bit? It's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And Samson took hold of the 2 middle pillars. He took hold of those pillars. He took hold of those 2 middle pillars. You know the middle pillars? The middle pillars is like the main support of any building. That's like the main support of any building. They're usually the bigger pillars too, right? So he took hold of them. Upon the house stood, and on which it was borne up of the one with his right hand and the one with his other. So he's attached to one pillar, attached to another. You know what I'm saying? Praying unto the Lord, he's ready to catch wreck. He's ready to catch wreck. You know what I'm saying? And let's continue. Salakia, verse 30. And Samson said, let me die with the Philistines. So he's ready to go out with them. That is gangster as hell. That is gangster as hell. That is gangster. They made fun of him and all that. Just like they making fun of Angel Reese. Right now, they're saying that she made everything up. None of it's real. If it's real or not, it don't matter. The situation is reality. There's always going to be racial issues in sports, especially when we are dominating the sport, showing our physical prowess and superiority over them. Now watch this physical superiority. Let's continue. And he bowed himself with all his might. So he bent over, and the house fell upon the lords and upon all the people that were therein. So the dead which he slew at his death, now he died this day, were more than they which he slew in his whole life. And he took, man, he put in work. He doubled up his numbers. He doubled up. He doubled up. Samson wasn't no punk, man. Samson wasn't no punk. They wanted to make sport of him. They wanted him to entertain them. Well, check out this entertainment. And that's what we should be doing. If you're in the NBA, NFL, you making no big money, you should be taking that big money and giving it to Commander General Yohana, paying your tithe so he could tear this Coliseum down. You should be using that money to destroy this system. Samson did it. Why can't you? Why can't you? I want to read a couple of articles real quick to show you a few flaws in our people. You know what I'm saying? Some of these articles are old, but I'm going to start off with this one. Yeah. My fault. Bondage, bodies in bondage, slavery and entertainment in the Civil War. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. It's by Brittany Ullman. You know what I'm saying? This entertainment stuff is nothing new. You should be embarrassed to want to be an athlete. Nothing wrong with being physically, attuned, but the drive to want to entertain them is not good. But let's read it. It is well known that under slavery, African Americans faced harsh living conditions. But as slaves, they also endured the mental abuse associated with society viewing them as other to a white norm. Because of dehumanizing racist views, they were seen, sometimes classified as freaks, and put on display, like Sir R.G. Bartman, which we all know that's Sarah Bartman. In fact, P.T. Barnum's first human exhibit was a slave named Joyce Heth. Through slaves, see, the circus, man. We've been used as sport in the circus. Freak shows. We were the freaks in the show. We were the freaks in the show. You know what I'm saying? Through slave narratives like that of Frederick Douglass, modern America is shown the connection between the treatment of slaves and the treatment of freaks in the Civil War era. Both groups were never viewed as normal and even fully human. You know what I'm saying? It's a Joyce Heath poster, but it's broken up. Probably because I'm using the library Wi-Fi and it's probably censored. Slaves suffered appalling conditions. They were dehumanized as the inferior race and thus viewed as not deserving of the unalienable rights established in the Declaration of Independence. Those rights the Declaration of Independence had nothing to do with Blacks, Hispanics, and Natives. Nothing at all. Nothing. Instead, they were considered property and had no say as to what happened to them or their families. Similarly, freaks often were involuntarily placed in circuses and sideshows as acts of entertainment for others who were considered normal. For those within, like back then, Black people couldn't even go to the circus. The circus was something that white people were entertained by. And we were the entertainment back then. We were the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? For those within the supreme race, slaves and freaks alike were simply bodies without the humanity, social structures conferred upon more ordinary people. As long as these unordinary heathens could be used in some useful way. You hear that? You hear that? See how we became heathens? See how we became heathens? It's through their ego. They really think that God has chosen them. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue. Unordinary heathens could be used in some useful way. Their masters rarely considered the people underneath the abnormal surface. Because slaves and freaks were viewed as inhuman, the superior race did not believe that they experienced emotion like other humans would. They didn't think we experienced emotions. That's why they feel free to call us what they want in these sporting events. That's why they feel free to shoot a little kid and don't think the father's going to react to it. Because we don't have emotions. You kill our children, it's supposed to, shrug off our shoulders. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue. But were either unaware or did not care what was happening to them. In freak shows, exoticized disabled people and people of color function as physical opposites of the idolized Americans. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Because of the interesting anomalies that their bodies represented, because sisters got back, you know what I'm saying? They got chests, you know what I'm saying? They got hips. It's not the norm of their stick-figured women. You know what I'm saying? The men are muscular, well endowed, and they put that on display too. You know what I'm saying? Other than their stick-figured or bloated husbands. You know what I'm saying? Slaves and freaks were often used as entertainment for their owners, which resulted in their masters' monetary profit, which is very true. Y'all seen it in Django when they had those two black men boxing. That was commonplace. Boxing and wrestling to the death. To the death. That's what we had to do. Douglas mentions in his narrative that slave owners enjoyed spending Sundays watching the slaves box or wrestle, both for their own enjoyment, and so the slaves did not participate in more civilized activities. So that's the only thing that they could do. They couldn't participate in much other than that, in whatever Sunday festivities they having. But they did have to fight each other. They did have to go through that hell. You know what I'm saying? During these matches, slave owners watched their slaves beat each other as if they were voluntarily participating in the sport. It was the common misperception that because of slaves' differences in appearance, that they were not fully human, but may be the missing link between humans and animals. Because of our size, because of our muscular structure, they believe that we were the missing link between white people and monkeys, which is crazy. But this is what they believe. You know what I'm saying? This is what they believe. And you could go on and read it. Y'all see the link at the top. It's blogs, you know what I'm saying? BSU Edu, you know what I'm saying? Bodies in Bondage, Slavery and Entertainment in the Civil War. You know? So I'm gonna let y'all know that's what it is. And we're gonna go to Psalms 137 and 3. Let me type that in the chat. I'm gonna close it up with Psalms 137 and 3. I think it's 3. As y'all can see, man, we was entertaining them for a very long time, from the times of the Philistines all the way till now. They pull us in coliseums and be entertained by us beating the crap out of each other. That's what entertains them. And while they're doing it, they will ridicule, make fun, degrade, do all types of manner of evil towards us, throw things at us. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be in Psalms. My bad. I'm off reading other things. My bad. I need to focus. Psalms 137 and 3. I'm going to start it off from the top. Psalms 137, verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remembered Zion. So we are broken down. We out there crying. You know how we do. We're going to be at the funeral. Somebody going to start yelling out, Lord, Lord, Lord. Everybody going to start singing along, and that entertains them. That sound entertains them. Let's continue. We hanged up our harps. Now we're getting over it. We put the harps up, put the harps upon the willows. And, we on chill mode. And for there, they that carried us away captive. Now, those that carried us away captive, we went through our mourning. We're sad. We hung up our willows. We in a more serious and more somber mood. You know what I'm saying? And those that carried us away captive, guess what? They required of us a song. They required us to sing. That was their entertainment. They required for us to sing to them. You know what I'm saying? That's the sad part. They were requiring it. Let's continue. And they that wasted us required of us mirth. So they are destroying us and they are requiring us mirth. You know what mirth means? Do you know what mirth means? If you in the chat, type in what mirth means. I'm going to give y'all a couple of seconds. Type in what mirth means. Nobody knows what mirth means? I know there's like a 30-second delay. I'm going to pull it up so y'all won't be like he's making up stuff. Because y'all like to say people be making up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all love to say Israelites be making up stuff. But let me tell you, I don't. So y'all can see it in your face. Matter of fact, let's use the exact verse, the one we were just on, Psalms 137 and 3. All right, this is the Hebrew. Mirth, Simha. You know what I'm saying? This is what it means. Joy, mirth, gladness. Mirth, gladness, joy, gaiety, pleasure. Joy, glad result, happy issue. So as they're beating us with these whips, you know what I'm saying? As they're beating us with these whips, doing all manners of evil to us, they still expect us to be happy. Ain't that what they said in Florida not too long ago? They said slavery was beneficial. They said slavery was beneficial. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy as hell. Slavery was beneficial. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, slavery was not beneficial. But that's what they want. They expect us to be happy about the hell they're putting us through. So I'm going to read that from the top again. For there that carried us away captive required of us a song. And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. Because you know that Negro music, it just makes them so happy. It sounds so good. It sounds so good. But let me tell you something. The media is mad at Angel Reese and saying that she's making this up. You know why? Because they saying she should still be happy. Be happy that you're in the NBA. Hey, LeBron, shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble, LeBron. You should be happy where you at. Know how many other of your people would kill and maim and do all types of manner of evil to be where you at? Shut up and dribble. Be happy. They're required of us, Murph. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm going to close the class. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. I'm Priest and Officer of 1000 Rakal Ariyah. And with that, shalom.